Hey, I'm Tommy Ford. I'm a member of the U.S. ski team. I'm a World Cup GS racer, and I'm an artist. I'm back home here in Bend, Oregon. Been skiing a lot at Bachelor this spring. There's a lot of snow in these volcanoes still. It's a pretty good spot here. We got a river right down the street, mountains up high, beautiful ponderosa pines towering above the town. Coming home and being in one spot for a while is so nice. It's just a reminder of where the roots are at.
This is my dad, Mark Ford. He did some nice things like raise me and show me how to get down the hill safely and fast, find the love for skiing. Training nice and early, warming up my ankles and my knees, hips. Send it.
Pretty sweet conditions. Yeah. Back in 2013, I broke my femur and went to school while I was healing and majored in studio art at Dartmouth. Yeah, I dove into it, and it turns out it's like kind of similar to doing a sport. With skiing, you make a nice smooth edge and you can feel it. You really listen to the material, it turns into this piece of art. I think Bruce Lee said it best. Flow state's like being water. Snow is water, but it's frozen, so you gotta become water. And how I relate that to drawing is like my drawing, I really try to be pretty gestural and expressive. And that's why it really attracted me when I was injured. It's like I had a hard time getting in the flow state without moving too much. I started drawing to just try to be pretty present, so I'm like practicing the mindset I have with ski racing. I'm definitely inspired by nature, and I tend to dive into biomimicry to see the natural rhythms of nature. When I'm not thinking clearly, it's typically because I'm emotional, like I'm angry in my run or something. So I try to like express that out in a way that's sustainable.
Hi, Martin. Summit, squares of tree blocks.
Usually I draw quite a bit the night before a ski race. It's also a good practice to be present. 90% of ski racing is downtime, and art's been a good occupier of time. It's like this internal reflection of like what my body needs. Like I'm listening to materials with sculpture, I'm listening to my body in the same way. What I love about ski racing is kind of all these little things, the process, like tuning skis and having to be in tune with your body. All that stuff's pretty cool and keeps me involved through the summer. Daniel takes care of these things. I don't need to do much. Daniel's been my serviceman for 9 years. But I really love just the feeling of skiing and like the freedom it gives me, like the feeling of flying down a hill and forces that you can create with your edges and your skis. Like these things can handle a lot of force. Those are stiff, but when you really bend them, they spring back. Getting strong is like motivation to bend these even more and feel the slingshot across the hill. My goals for this next season are to continue to enjoy myself. Pressure's a privilege. With every ski race, there's a mistake, but it doesn't matter. Like you still gotta get back in it. Drawing's like that. It's like I make mistakes the whole time. It's basically like correcting mistakes, and that's like why drawing is such a cool analogy for ski racing for me. Well, this is as far as I got. A drawing of my backyard.
Cut.